Hello everyone, this is Miss Gail over here at Georgia Peachnut. How are you doing? I'm in my kitchen because this is where the lighting was better for some reason. Where I'm going to do my seed snail roll is the lighting is terrible. Anyway, I want to bring you up to date on what I've done. We did these cucumbers on, let's see here, I know I have the date on it somewhere. Huh. Where is the date? The date. It's been about a week. I have to look at the video. Anyway, what I have here is 4 different cucumbers in the same roll. This is a larger roll right here. So all the way to the bottom. I learned, and it has a couple of rubber bands around it, and I have the painter's tape on it, and they took off like a rocket, you guys. They took off like a rocket, and they are not leggy. No, this is just how cucumbers grow, and all of them germinated. So I identified them by the label, and this is the straight 8 right here, and you go on around to the muncher. I think that's what that is. And then you have the, let's see here. Oh yeah, pick a bushel. And the sour gherkin. So it's 4 different kinds in here, and they're separated by the labels, and it worked. It worked. Oh my God. Now, I would do water from the bottom and a little bit from the top. Right here, I think this was my first one. Gail's Collards. They came on up and they are doing fine. I don't know how many are in there. I had pre-germinated these. Now the cucumbers, I did not pre-germinate. Let me pull you back some more. I did not pre-germinate the cucumbers. I put the seeds in, and I did a video showing that. Here, I have the pre-germinated, using the paper towel method, collard greens right here. Look at there. Perfect. And I just add soil to it if I need to add soil at the top. It's really easy. This right here was done on 217. The collard greens were done on 217. These are my beets that's come up. And they're still coming up. So I am in love with this method. I am so in love with the method. I don't know what to do. And to keep, sometimes like with the cucumbers, it's falling over a little bit because it's, you know, it's big. So I left these tops that I used to put on top of them, these little styrofoam cups. And I put it behind it to offer some stability to it. And also what I did was with the styrofoam cups, before the green popped up through, I just put the styrofoam cup over it, had some holes in the bottom to allow air to come through, just to help with the germination and keep the light away. But I didn't want to use, me personally, I didn't want to use plastic, because I've seen where plastic has caused mold and other problems for other, you know, YouTubers. So, but this I am very proud of. I am very proud of all of this. I will probably come back and I'll see if I have to make an adjustment to the cucumbers, because we have 2 more months of growing season, and I don't know. I'm in growing zone 8A, but I am ecstatic about the progress. So let's go, and you guys like, share, and subscribe in case I press this button and it doesn't pause you. Okay, video resume. Here we are in my living room, dining room table. I've already laid some soil out. I use this, I'm trying something different. And I am so sorry I threw the packaging away before I could show you what I was using. But this is some kind of foam packaging stuff. And it's not as thick as the bubble wrap that I use. But I said, let me try that. I saw where somebody used something similar to this. So I said, let me try it. And so I'm going to try it. Now, if it fails, it fails. I'm not going to worry about it. Let me bring you down to where you can see what I'm doing. And let's see here. I'm making it bigger, and I'll show you why in a minute. You will need to know why Miss Gail is making it bigger. Let's see here. Take you back so you can see the whole table. It's my water to moisten my soil. And let me put a battery in this phone so that we don't have problems with the battery going low. I don't plan to be here that long. Got to get dressed to go to church in the morning. So I'm not get dressed. Get some rest. Okay, there you go. All right. So this was 4 feet long. I needed something that was going to be long. And I'm going to show you why in a minute. Let me go on ahead and spray this here. Just want to moisten it, not saturate it. And the more I do this, the better I get. You know, practice makes perfect. So, re-moistening and making sure everything is good. I did sterilize my soil. Okay, and I have this planting mat right here, so it will help keep the soil under control. And we're gonna just take this up a little bit higher. Not worried about the top as much. I found that out from experience. So just make sure I have this down a little bit further. And you know you have to bring it down to the level down here so I don't have to put some soil in it. Turn upside down and put soil in it. So just kind of patting it down. I was going to make one big roll and see how that did, but I have since changed my mind. I think I'm just going to bring it to here. We're going to see. And then, depending on how this works, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a minute, I'll come back and do a second one. Put some more soil up here. Okay. And just so you know, because it is going to be tall, I had to up the ante on what I'm putting in. So it's going to be in here. And I'm going to set probably be able to put 8 plus the other ones over there in here and put it on the heat mat. This is a 66 quart storage tote by Project Source. Okay, so let me show you what's going on. I get people ask me to do germination and grow things for them, get them started all the time. These are tomatoes, of course. Of course they are. And they have gotten out of control. This is a better boy. So I think what I'm going to do is put them here and roll them. I think I'm going to do all the better boys. We'll see. Let me get started. And of course, everything germinated. So I have, you know, the person who wanted them wanted 6. And of course, I planted more than 6. So let's see how this is going to work. I'm going to take this little one out right here and set it right there. Get them all out. Got some nice roots on them, but it's just a matter of time before they, you can't see that, before they became root bound. I don't know what makes me think you can see that. Y'all can't see that. If I can bring out just a little bit closer. Working right here. Like I said, the lighting is crazy in here, but yeah, I'm sure it's not showing it. But anyhow, I'm going to separate as best I can without hurting. But you know, tomatoes, it don't really matter because they're going to grow some roots on these little hairy, hairy things on the side. So let me take this one out, that one there. We're just going to lay them down. Just going to lay them down, just like that. And I just broke a whole bunch of roots off that one. I knew better than to snatch them out like that, but we'll see if it's going to be okay. I knew better. That's barely got any roots on it. Okay, here we go. That was a terrible mistake. I may have to put that one in some soil. See, I broke the roots off that. I think I have to take that one and put it back in the container. You have to be careful. You can't be in a hurry, and I am in a hurry. Unfortunately. I'm gonna, let's see here. This one has about 4 in it. All 4 of the seeds germinated. So let's see here. There's 1, 2. Okay. This one, I think I'm going to replant these little ones back in here. And let them continue to grow. That's what I do. Put these back in here and put the soil. Packing it in. Put you right there. This one right here, we're going to do the same thing. I may put this one right here into a styrofoam cup. Because it's long, so it's going to need a little help. One thing I realized when you're doing this, the soil dries out pretty quickly and you want it to remain moist, so you have to kind of work real quick. So we're going to put these back over here. Okay, so we're going to line these up. And I hope you guys are seeing this. Let's see here. According to the top of the tomato plant, that's all we need to come through. It's just the top. Now, I'm going to take these gailhollin leaves off. Take these off. I don't want any of the leaves in the dirt. Now, even the ones on the top. all the leaves off. Line them back up. And we're going to see how this works. I think it's going to be just fine. I may just take this little one right here, put it back in some soil. Yeah. They would be okay over here, but I'm just taking them and I put them back into the seed tray. Okay, so we're going to do this. I'll start right here. Right here. I'm going to take this one off. I really hope this is coming through. If not, I'm going to be in trouble. But you only do it one time. Just one time. Yep. Won't be going back through it again. So I do have some more soil right here. I'm going to put it right in here. Yeah, I need to go that way. Okay, now, the next thing I'm going to do is take this soil and sprinkle it on top. Covering up the greenery completely. This one right here is having a little problem. What is wrong? Hold on. He don't want to cooperate. There you go. I got something for you. How about that? And like I said, I do sterilize my soil because this is inside. And I'm not trying to have a bunch of gnats in my house and anything else. I do have a nice zapper in there. I've had one bad experience. That's all it took was one. The only downside is when you're doing the seed snail, and there's no downside because actually it depends on how much you want to do as to how much soil and material you end up using. So I'm just going to see if this is going to work. You know, it's all just an experiment. This is a very thick root right here. We're done with that. Spray it down real good. That's what I like about this mat. Catches everything. Let's see, what in the world? Help me, help me. It's like a whole yard right here. But if it works, I ain't mad at it. Okay, I'm gonna put these over here. So now I got it down. We're gonna start the roll. Starting right here. I'm gonna go on the other side of you guys if you don't mind. Thank you very much. You can still see me roll. Make sure you can see this. And I try to roll as evenly as possible. Try not to put too much pressure on anybody. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. I'm gonna have to go past you again. And I'm gonna bring this over like that. Now, it may not be the perfect roll. Don't want to pull on this one because it will tear. I'll probably go back to the bubble wrap. I already know I like that better. But I'm going to use this. It should be okay. And I have my tape sitting here waiting. That's one thing I advise you to do. Have your tape waiting, rubber band waiting, whatever you're using, have it waiting. This right here, in case you're asking or you're wondering, this is my setup for my lights. It's a gallon jug. Sand is in there, just regular play sand. PVC pipe, that's a 3/4 inch, I believe that's what that is. And these are